झालं झालंय.
चालू करा म्हणणार तो मीटिंग.
Hello everyone, am I audible to you? Yes, is my voice is clear to you?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Okay, beautiful.
पेपर कुठे गेला?
Okay, so I guess this is the first lecture of geometry, right? So first of all, I'll just require a few things from you. Just mute yourself. That is the first thing. After that, the second thing I'll require all of you. Okay. So first of all, I muted you all of you. The second thing I'll require from you that we can interact with each other. कि आप सभी को अपना अपना कैमरा का access, if possible, you can just allow the camera access. All of you can just allow the camera access if it is possible, because even I can interact with you. Yeah, directly. Beautiful. So all of the students, I'll repeat once again. If possible, just allow the camera access. You can just enable your camera access. Okay. So yeah, I have a lot of disturbance. Okay, so let me just clear once again. Okay, is my voice is clear now? Is my voice is clear? Yeah, if the voice is clear, just show me the thumbs. That's simply, yeah, okay, beautiful. So you're getting my voice very clearly. And once again, if possible, just allow me the camera access. And now I introduce myself. So my name is Mayur. So I'll be taking care of the geometry part in mathematics of yours. Okay. So basically, we'll be starting with a very basic chapter today. So that basic chapter is said to be the triangle, right? So let's just start with the triangle. After that, I'll ask few questions to you, and within time, I'll also allow you the access of mute, unmute. You can definitely talk with me. You can definitely ask me the question directly. And if there is not, if there is any issue with the mic, with the cameras, you can definitely directly message me there. Okay. So before starting the triangle, let me just have some fun with each other. So okay, so all of you allowed the camera access. I can see a number of students here. So yes, uh, yes, Shriram. Yes, Shriram. So can you tell me something about the triangle that you know? Triangles के बारे में कुछ भी पता हो? काहीही माहित असेल तुला तर can you just tell me about something? Yes, Shriram. Hello, Shriram. Is my voice is clear to you? Okay, Shriram is not responding. Uh, yes, 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 Chavan. Yes, beta.
Yes.
Do you know something about the triangle? Triangle के बारे में कुछ भी पता हो?
ट्रायंगल को 3 साइड्स होते हैं.
क्या बात है? Good, good. Okay, and now if I ask any particular question, ki suppose you have some figure and you have to define the triangle. So how you can define? The simplest way. I don't want the exact definition of the triangle. So the triangle को define कैसे करेगा?
Triangle has 3 sides
हाँ.
basically.
Okay. 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 Good one. Good one. So let's move to the another one. Yeah. Yes. 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 I can found. Yes. Srushti. So how you can define the triangle? That is very basic question to everyone, right? What is triangle? So let's just to understand ki, how much you are familiar with these things. Yeah, Srishti. हाँ चुकीचं असलं तरी चालणार.
Sir can't explain it like
Arey,
triangle.
can't you explain the triangle? Okay, so what you can explain? कुछ तो होगा जो एक्सप्लेन कर सके ट्रायंगल्स में कुछ तो होगा कुछ तो काहीतरी तर माहिती असेल ना आपल्याला
ट्रायंगल मध्ये 180 अँगल समजतो and 3
Okay,
sides.
good.
SS
Okay.
SS.
ओके अरे आपण तर खूप पुढे पोहोचलो गुड वन आय गेस येस प्रणव
Sir, a triangle is basically a three-sided polygon.
Oh, amazing answer. As you said the polygon, let me just ask the same question to yes, Sarthak. What is polygon?
A polygon is a closed figure.
Oh, amazing answer, beautiful. Aryansh, apart from that, do you have any other answer?
Sir, a triangle triangle has three sides. There are three types of triangle. Means
Okay,
means scalene triangle, isosceles triangle, and equilateral triangle.
okay.
And divided on the basis of angles, it has obtuse angle triangle, acute
Oh,
angle triangle, and right angle triangle. And
great one.
there are also
Okay,
congruence rule of it, SSS, SAS, AAS, ASA, and RHS.
okay. I
I'm
guess the Aryansh explain half of the triangle chapter, right? Aryansh, beautiful, good, beautiful answer, beautiful answer. I really like your answers. Okay, so I am assuming that now all of you are very good in triangles, right? So let's just start some basic, some advanced in a triangle. So we have already seen the triangles in 9th standard as well, right? So वही उसी के बाद का हमें देखना है. So let's just start with the triangle. So let's go. Now suppose if I take the area of the triangle, right? Area of the triangle if I take. So yes, Sarthak, area of the triangle. Can you just tell me the area of the triangle? जो भी तुम
Area of
बोलेगा वो मैं लिख दूंगा. Yes,
area of triangle is equal to half into base into height.
right. He said half into base into height. Beautiful. So now once we have half into base into height, that is area of triangle. So that means we'll require the two things in a triangle, right? कौन से दो चीजें चाहिए? Yes, we require these two things. First is the base and the second is the height. So to have the base and height, उसके सबसे पहले हमें चाहिए the triangle, right? So let's consider the favorite triangle. The triangle is ABC. So if I consider the triangle ABC, do we have the base and do we have the height for this triangle? So let's just ask the question to yes, Anali. Yes, Anali. So do we have the height and the base for this triangle? No, we don't have the height, we don't have the base. Yes, Anali, you can definitely speak. Yeah. Oh, okay. I guess your system does not support the mic access. Good one. Not an issue, not an issue. I guess you gave the correct answer. So let's just ask this question to yes, Advait.
Yes, sir.
Yes, Advait. So आपल्याकडे for this triangle, height and base, both the things. Do we have both the height and base?
Channel we have the base, but the height is not with me.
Height
But
is
it,
not there. What to do now? Height तर नाहीये. मग कसं करणार?
मग आपण हेरॉन्स फॉर्म्युला काढू शकतो.
Oh, okay, good one. As we say Heron's formula. Okay, good one. So let's just try it out. Let's just ask this question to say yes, Pranjal. Yes, Pranjal. So now, as we say, otherwise said, we don't have the height here, right? So do we have the height here?
So the height is not there, but we can draw the height.
Okay, beautiful. Now, can you just tell me what is height?
So a perpendicular line drawn from the vertex to the opposite side of the triangle.
Amazing. As she said, amazing answer, beta, amazing answer. Now she said कि the height is perpendicular. So always remember one thing. जब भी height का सवाल आता है, जेव्हा ही height असणार, that time you have to assume कि that height is always perpendicular to the one of the side, right? So let's consider the height for this triangle. So I assume suppose if BC as the base, I want BC. ये जो BC है, BC as the base. So I'll drop the height from the vertex A. So I'll just drop the height from the vertex A. So I'll get the height here. Now, in this case, BC is the base and AD as the height. BC as the base, AD as the height. This is the first case. But now, suppose, yes, Aryan Ekhande. I guess you're clipping Aryan. Yes, Aryan. Hello, Aryan.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So, do you suppose AD as the height and BC as the base? Now, next case, I want that. Suppose I want this AC as the base, right? If I want AC as the base, so height should be drawn from which vertex?
Height should be drawn from B to perpendicular to AC.
Beautiful. So let's just draw it now. Yes, Sarthak.
Yeah.
Suppose I want the another base, जो भी बचा हुआ side है, चिपन वाली side है, that I want as a base.
Yeah.
So the height will be from which vertex?
From B perpendicular to AC. No, sorry, from C perpendicular to AB.
Beautiful. From C perpendicular to AB. So now till the time काहीही explain केलेलं नाहीये. So you understood one thing from here. There's only one formula. I took three heights. I took three bases. So what is the logic behind this? Why I shown all the three heights? Yes, Adi. Can you tell me why I took three base and three height in this triangle? Let's just ask this question. Yes, yeah, Adi. Yes, Adi. Hello. Yes, Adi. Oh, okay, notation. Harshavardhan, why I took these three bases and three heights? Any conclusion? काहीतरी तर reason असेल. काही चुकलं तरी चालेल. I really like the wrong answers.
एरिया काढायचा असेल.
Area काढायला. Good, beautiful. Yes, Sarthak.
No, sir, I wanted to say the same thing.
Same. अरे क्या बात है. Okay, now let's just ask this question to yes, Aryan Singh.
Yes, sir.
Yes, beta. So why I took the bases and three heights here?
Sir, I can't get your voice. Can you just repeat the question again?
Yeah, beta. So see, if you observe this figure, I took three sides as the base and three segments as the height. So what is the reason behind that?
So, so, so the area will be going to be same only, na? Whether we take height or base from all the sides.
Beautiful. Aryan said area will be same in all the cases. That's it. So area will be same in all the cases. अगर एक triangle का if you take one side as the base and उसका corresponding as the height will get the area as the same. That means the basic motive about this showing those three sides as the base and the three sides as the height is one triangle can have three heights and three base. That means in simple words, in triangle any side can be the base. Right, in a triangle any side can be the base. So here I have AB as the base, then height is C, BC as the base. So I'll explain here. Suppose I'll just take the marker. Yes, suppose if I take that BC as the base, so the height is AD. If I take AC as the base, the height is BE, and if I take AB as the base, the height is CF. Means if we change the base, accordingly the height will also be changed. We have so let's move to the next part, which is a very simple part. So what do you observe here? What do you observe? Yes, Srinivas. Which type of triangle do you observe here? Yes, Srinivas. Okay, Srinivas is not responding. Okay, so basically we assume the obtuse angle triangle. So obtuse angle triangle मतलब क्या? That in triangle the one angle is greater than 90. मतलब एक angle अगर 90 से बड़ा है, then we can say that triangle is said to be the obtuse angle triangle. Now in this case, suppose I want the height for this triangle. So yes, I'll ask this question too. Yes, Anali. Suppose for this triangle, if I want the height, so height will be drawn from which vertex? If I want QR as the base, then height will be drawn from which vertex?
From P.
Okay. As she said, we draw a height from P. Yes, Park. As she said, we'll drop the height from P. But suppose if we drop the height from P like this, suppose I'll just take the example here. If I drop the height from P, so it will go inside or outside the triangle.
It will go outside the triangle, sir.
It will go outside the triangle. So now let's just consider here outside the triangle. Now what? Do we have the height here?
Yes.
Yeah. What is the height then?
Height PS.
PF. But let's see. Now if we just say I took PS as the height. Okay. So now which is the base and which is the height for the triangle PQR?
For sir, SR is the base and PS is the height.
SR is the base and PS is the height. Good one. Suppose as he said, SR is the bed. But my question was very clear. We are talking about PQR, right? We are talking about PQR. So if PQR is a triangle, then in the first figure we have seen that any side of the triangle can be the base. So now if SR, I'll just take the marker to just show you clearly. See this SR. If this SR is the part of the triangle, yes. Is SR is the part of the side of the triangle? No. QR is the side of this triangle, right? This is the QR that I highlighted. That is the side of the triangle. SR is on the side of the triangle. So in that case, the height will be and the base will be depends on this. So height is PS and the base is QR. The height is PS and the base is QR. So always remember one thing. Even if we drop the height in it coming inside or outside the triangle, but the base will be the side of the triangle only, right? So every time you have to remember the base is always the side of the triangle. So let's just clearly understand PS is the height and the base is QR. Clear? Any confusion left in this particular figure? कुछ भी confusion है? These are the sign of confusion. Suppose if you show me like this, just wait. If you show me this kind of two fingers, it simply states you have some confusion. And if you say this thumb, that means I get that you understood the whole part. Okay. So I hope there is no confusion left in this, right? Understood. Okay. Good one. That's it. Now we will be starting with a very important theorem of this chapter, and that is the very basic theorem. और उसके नाम में ही लिखा है, that is the basic proportionality theorem. So I'll allow you 30 to 40 seconds to just read the statement and try to conclude something from this statement. Okay. Just read the statement. No, we don't need to write it now. I'll give you a time. Okay, so don't worry about that. Just read the statement and try to identify what you understood from the statement.
Sir, we had this theorem in 9th standard also, midpoint theorem.
Beta, this is not the midpoint theorem.
मतलब
Okay, so
थोड़ा ऐसे ही है ना?
yes.
Means that it is parallel and it is by same ratio.
Okay, just try to get the answers. उसमें क्या exactly दिला है, क्या नहीं दिला है. So just try to find out. I'll definitely explain you what exactly the theorem says. And once your answer is done, now just mute yourself. Right? Just mute yourself. Okay, that much of time is enough. So let's say कि I'll explain you the statement now. After that, you have to again think. Again, I'll give you the time to think. Okay, so the statement says, um, the statement says if a line is parallel to the side of a triangle. So parallel to the side of the triangle. अगर एक line एक side ला parallel है of triangle. So let's consider first the triangle. So let's have the triangle first. We'll take the triangle A, B, C. So let's have the triangle A, B, C. After that, the same statement says a line is parallel to the side of a triangle, right? A line is parallel to the side of the triangle. मतलब we can take any side. So I assume कि BC ला एक line parallel है, right? So we assume that BC को एक line parallel. So let's consider the line is parallel to the BC. So line L is parallel, line L1 is parallel, line L2 is parallel. After that, we can say all these three lines are parallel. Clear? This one is also parallel. This one is also parallel. This one is also parallel to this BC, right? But after that, the statement says intersects other sides in two distinct points. Now, out of this L1, L, and L2, which line is intersecting other two sides? Yes, definitely this line L is intersecting other two sides. So we don't require this L2, we don't require this L1, right? So we don't want this L1, we don't want this L2. So we simply take L only, right? So we are very clear with that. कि हमें सिर्फ line L चाहिए, right? So now this is the actual figure for this theorem. Again, read the next part. ये जो भी हमने पढ़ा, that is all the given part. After that, it says then the other sides are divided in the same ratio by 8. उसका मतलब क्या है? Yes. What is the meaning of that thing? Yes, Divya. Can you just explain me what exactly it means the other sides are divided in the same ratio by 8? I really like the wrong answer. So don't worry. Yes, Divya. Yes, Divya. Am I audible to you?
Hello.
Yes, Beta. Can you just explain what is the meaning of this sentence? The other sides are divided in the same ratio by 8.
You're not audible actually.
Yeah. So, am I audible to you right now? Yeah. Is my voice is clear?
It's cutting.
It's cutting. Okay, Beta. Just check with the internet connection once. Okay. I'll ask the same question a few times. Okay. So after that, yes, Parth. I guess Parth want to give the answer, right? Yes, Parth.
Sir, means that if the 2 points means on the line AC, E is directly means on the side of D.
Okay.
If it is if even it is close to A, no, if it cuts AC as close to A, the ratios will be same
Okay.
for both the sides.
Beautiful, beautiful. Yes, Anup, you want to give the answer, right? Yes, Anup.
Hello.
Yes, Anup.
It means that AD upon DB is equal to AE upon EC.
Beautiful, amazing answer, Anup. Amazing answer, right? So Anup said, then the other sides are divided in the same ratio by 8. मतलब उसका simple meaning ये है कि same ratio means the ratio is equal. So we need to understand the ratio. Ratio, everyone know that. A simple word we can say it's something upon something, right? The ratio means simply we can say something upon something. So let's consider that the line is dividing, L is dividing AB and AC in the point B and E, which are already highlighted in the figure. Now, then the same ratio, matlab, we can say AD, right? So AD is the one part and DB is the another part. So we can say AD and DB. Right hand side, that for AC, the two parts are AE and EC. So let's draw AE and EC. Now, what is it? In the same ratio. So we want the ratio for both. So AD upon DB and AE upon EC is same, matlab equal. So AD upon DB is equal to AE upon EC. Now I'll repeat the whole statement once again. It says if a line is parallel to the AB side of the triangle, right? So line is parallel to the any side of the triangle. That time that line is dividing the remaining two sides. So AB co it's dividing in the point D. That means we get the ratio AD and DB. So we get the ratio AD and DB. And for AC, we get the ratio AE and EC, and both the ratios are equal. That is what exactly the BPT says. Any confusion till here? Right, we'll prove the exactly how the BPT gets come. But यहाँ तक कुछ भी confusion है? This simply says no confusion. This simply says that no confusion. No confusion. Good. Right. So clear with the BPT. Okay. Let's move to the next part now. Now in this triangle, I'll just clear all the screen first. Okay. Yeah. In this triangle, can we use the BPT? Yes, Sarthak. Can we use the BPT?
Yes.
Yes. Yes. Can you tell me what is the BPT here?
dx upon xe is equal to dy upon yl.
Okay, beautiful. As he says, the amazing answer, right? Dx upon x is equal to dy upon y. So if you noticed one thing here, जब भी BPT use करना है, that time these two lines should be parallel. And suppose in both the case, the D is the common vertex. So we'll start from here. Dx upon xe is equal to dy upon y. This is how we get the BPT. Clear? Now let's just take one more example. Let's just take one more example here. Now who will answer here? I'll ask this question to once again. Yes, Divya. Now can we use the BPT in this triangle PQR?
PM upon MQ is equal to QT upon TR.
Beta, I hope you remember what I explained in the previous figure. Just observe this figure. जिसमें मैंने बहुत सारे ping करके रखे. So what you observe and just try to compare that figure with this. You'll get the idea where you are going wrong or where you are going correct. Now what I said, you have to start with the common vertex, right? So यहाँ पे the line is parallel to EF and यहाँ पे this line is parallel to PR. So which is the common vertex in both the case? यहाँ पे common vertex क्या है? It is
Q is the common vertex.
Right. So we'll start from here. So now can you just tell me what is the BPT?
Yeah, QM upon M equal to QT upon TR.
Beautiful. Now I guess your doubt is clear now. So the BPT will be very simple now. It is QM upon MP is equal to QT upon TR. Any confusion left? Any confusion left? Yes, Aryan. Yes, Aryan.
Sir, I have a doubt in ratio. I got everything, but in this triangle PQR, we can see that PM is smaller line than QM. So we have to write PM upon QM or QM upon PM.
I'll clear your doubt. See, I will try to compare both the figures here. So यहाँ पे the common vertex is D and यहाँ पे if you think the common vertex is Q. So always remember Zopan to the numerator, Zopan ratio start होना है, that should be from the common vertex. So here the common vertex was
Q
D. So we started from here dx and xc, dy and yf. So यहाँ पे the common vertex is Q. So you can start QM, MT, QT, TR. Now, do we have any confusion?
No.
Okay. अजून कोणाला काही confusion है? Anyone? Good. Okay. Now let's just move to the next part once again. Let me clear the screen first. Okay. Now just look at this question. I guess the very simple question. Yeah, everyone can answer. So even you can use the chat window. We can use the chat window to answer. Yeah, you can use the chat window. It's very simple question, I guess. अभी तक तो सबका आंसर आ गया होगा. The first thing that we need to observe is, can we use the BPT? Yes, definitely we can use the BPT because it's already given in the question. It's already given in the question that DE is parallel to BC. मतलब is DE is parallel to BC. That means we can use the BPT. So what will be the BPT? Yes, it becomes AD upon dB is equal to AE upon EC. So you can say AD upon dB is equal to AE upon EC. Now substitute all the values, whichever values you knew, just substitute. So AD is 1.5, dB is 3, and AE is 1, EC we don't know. So simply cross multiplication will get the answer as 2. So EC is nothing but 2. Clear? Now you can simply use the chat window to answer. Yes, I'm just waiting for the answers. Yes, I got some few answers. Pranav, Tejashri, Sriram. Okay, I'm getting different answers from all the students. Okay, we are not in hurry. We are not in rush, so you can take your time. And if possible, try to calculate the answers orally, because the brain exercise is also very important. So if you calculate the answers orally, you're automatically doing some exercise for your brain. Yeah, beautiful. So I got so many correct answers. So those who have given me the answers, so let's just check if the answer is correct or not. So let's just take the answer is correct or not. So here, first BPT will be AD upon DB is equal to AE upon EC. So whichever the value we know, just substitute. AD I don't know. So AD ko I can directly write this by simple calculation. So AD is 18 into 72 upon blah blah blah. So we'll get the final answer as a 2.4. And I hope every student gave me the correct answer. Beautiful. All of you, good one. Okay, so now again let's move to the next part. Now in this case, I'm not going to explain this basic theorem. Okay, so in this case, I'll expect you can find out the given and you can find out the two proof. In the previous slide, we have seen what is exactly the BPT. Now we are going to study exactly how the BPT gets formed. Why those ratios are equal? We are going to prove that ratios. Okay, so let's just start. What will be the given here? Yes, Kevin. Yes, Kevin, can you tell me what will be the given here?
Triangle ABC.
Yes, triangle ABC.
And then a line parallel to a BC DE.
Beautiful, beautiful. The line is parallel to the BC. And now I'll ask, yes, Shrushti, can you tell me what is the two proof? जेव्हा आपण theorem होतो, so basic things we require, given and the two proof. Both the things we get from the statement, right?
Yes.
Yeah. If we have any confusion in given and to prove, I'll clear you very simple in a very simple way. See, from if to this comma or to then, that is the given, and from then to the end, it is to prove.
To prove.
Okay. Yeah. Yes, Shrishti. So what is the to prove?
Then the other sides are divided in the same ratio by it.
Matlab, so what I need to write in to prove? I cannot write then the other side. I cannot write the statement as it is, right?
We have to prove that the other side is also divided in the same ratio.
Yes, beta, but we need to write something, na? In mathematical statement, we need to write something. Okay, not an issue. So yes, someone want to give the answer. Yes, Adi.
It will be to prove AD upon DB equal to
AD upon DB is equal to AE upon EC. That's it. So that comes to the part of to prove. The to prove is AD upon DB is equal to AE upon EC. Now these things we have to prove equal. Now these things are the given things from the statement. Okay. Now the next part is we want the proof for this given and the to prove. Matlab, in simple word, we have to prove these things equal, right? ये जो box है, that thing we have to prove equal. So how we prove LHS equal to RHS? So पहले we'll try to get LHS. After that we'll try to get the RHS. and then we'll move further. So I'll give you more time to think on ki तुम्ही कसं करू शकतात, how you can perform in this. So get your time. I'll ask you the question again. Explain BPT again. Okay. Yeah. Till the time you just think, I'll explain this once again. Janna samajhlay, those who understood the BPT, they can just think the next step. And before that, I'll explain this theorem once again. So see, the theorem is very simple. The theorem says, just give me, just allow me. Yeah, the theorem says if a line is parallel to the side of a triangle. So here, this line is parallel to the side of the triangle, which is BC. Now it says that line is intersecting the other two sides. Other two sides means here AB and this AC. Other two sides in a point, two distinct points, that is B and E. So that is intersecting D and E. So it says the other sides are divided in the same ratio by E. Other sides are divided in the same ratio. So ratio we are getting is AD and DB for the one side, and AE and EC is for the second side. So unka jo ratio aayega AD upon DB, that is equal to AE upon EC. That is, I hope the Ayush, the doubt is clear, right? And now whenever we have to prove the BPT or any theorem, we cannot use that same theorem, right? So how will we get the theorem for proof for it, right? We have to use the another basic logic that we have seen before. Basic logic we have seen, so that logic we have to apply here. Now just tell me how can we prove this BPT? Okay, I'll give you a more hint from here. So the more hint is, suppose I want AD upon DB, I want AE upon EC. So suppose if I take this AD is a part of any of triangle. Okay, so we'll consider the triangle. And if we take the DB, is DB the side of any triangle? No. So we can simply construct this way. So BDE, so DB will be the base of the triangle, right? So now you can think accordingly what property we can use here. Anyone knew the answer? Yes, can anyone give the answer? Yes, Aryan. Yes, Aryan.
Sir, I will try.
Yeah, definitely.
Sir, as you gave the hint as AD is the side of triangle AED, and
Okay.
DBE is you showed that we should construct DBE as
Perfect.
triangle. So we will say that AB is the common base in it. I will try to prove it by I think so. Okay, sir. AB is the base, so AB is the base, and therefore, sir.
Okay, not an issue, but a nice try. Koi problem nahi hai. Okay, apart from that, anyone who wants to give the answer? See, you don't have any restriction here. You can give the answer. Yahi ek time hai ki you can improve yourself, right? I'm not expecting the correct answers from you. At least you should try. Yes, Shreya, just raise your hand so I can get the idea, because see, I already asked you to allow the video, because if your video is allowed, na, I can easily find out. Agar sirf naam hai to it get difficult to me. Shreya, okay, yes, Shreya.
Yes, sir. Am I audible?
Yeah, beta, yes.
Yes. Last year we learned the theorem that if two lines are parallel, then if we construct two triangles, their areas are equal. So we can prove it that way. Like triangle BEC and triangle BDC are equal. And then if they are equal,
Shreya,
DB is equal to EC.
Just give me a reminder. I'll definitely ask you this question. But right now, I don't want this answer, because this is the final step. Jeepan to answer the line, that is the final step of this theorem. So I want the start of this theorem. Beautiful answers. Any which ways you give the amazing answer, I'll ask you the question. Yes, apart from that, anyone who want to give the answer, just raise the hand. I'll ask the question then.
Sir?
If not, yes, beta.
Sir, is AEB isosceles triangle?
No बेटा, it's not compulsory. It is not. जो भी दिया है सब यहाँ पे as it is है. There is nothing that we can assume. ये isosceles है, equilateral है, so everything is very clear. Yes, Sarthak, you want to give some answer?
Sir, I think that DECB is a trapezium.
Okay.
Prove that because of DE is parallel to BC.
Correct.
The sides are parallel, so therefore it is a trapezium. And and in a trapezium, there are the non-parallel sides are equal. So DB is equal to EC.
It's not compulsory. It's not compulsory, Sarthak. See, in isosceles trapezium, the non-parallel sides are equal, but it is not given anywhere that the trapezium is isosceles, right? So you give amazing answer, but it's not given anywhere. Yes, Parth.
Sir, in quadrilateral ECB, first we will prove that angle DC and ECB are equal.
Okay, DCB and DCB are equal. Okay, I think, yeah.
And
yes,
then
Anup.
D is parallel to BC.
Okay, okay, good one. Yes, Anup. Yes, Anup. Okay, if your answers are done, yes, Anup, you want to try?
By area of triangle.
Oh, amazing. How beta? By how area of the triangle?
Means I cannot explain that, but it can be by area of triangle.
You can try. You can try. You can use any of the techniques, any of the things. So yes, you can at least try. Yes, try this.
Triangle. No, sir, I cannot. Can't.
Okay, you cannot try. Okay, so let's now move to actual part. So थोड़ा बहुत तो idea आपको आ गया है, right? What exactly the BPT is. Now we'll erase everything and we'll start from the first. Just let me erase everything. Yeah. Okay, so a lot of answers I received from your side. So now, if you observe, we have to prove this AD upon DB, right? So we have to prove this AD upon DB is equal to AE upon EC. So I am not considering this A upon EC for now. I just want this AD upon DB. If I want AD upon DB, you just try to remember till the time what we have seen. The first thing, area of the triangle. मतलब वो logic किधर ना किधर use करना है. Second, height and base, right? Any side can be the base. वो एक logic use करना है. So from those two logic, we'll try to figure it out how we can achieve these LHS, that is AD upon DB. So first, I'll just consider AD. So just consider this AD. If AD belong to any of the triangle, is AD belong to any of the triangle? Yes, this AD belong to the triangle ADE. Am I clear? After that, so I got the one triangle that AD belongs. After that, we'll just consider this DB. Is DB is belong to the any of the triangle? Is DB? No, it's not belonging to the any of the triangle. But let's just consider, or let's just make a one triangle where the DB is the side of the triangle. So I'll consider this DE. I'll just join this DE. Right now, for this, if I draw the height, so I assume this triangle. Firstly, I am going to assume this triangle only. So मैं highlight करने वाला that triangle I am going to assume. For ADE, can I say this EM? This EM is the height, right? And now if I erase this triangle, and for this BDE, can I also say that EM is the height? For both the triangle, the height is EM. Can I consider? यहाँ तक, if you have any confusion, just say, right? No confusion. Good. So for both the triangles, I can say, just mute yourself, beta. First, all of you just mute yourself. Okay. So now for both the triangles, we can simply say that EM is the height for both the triangles. Now we have the two triangles having the equal height. So equal height है, मतलब ratio तो सिर्फ base का आएगा. Now if you consider the base of both the triangles, इसका base होगा AD, इसका base होगा DB. मतलब we are getting AD and DB. So what we need to consider? The area, the ratio of the areas of the two triangles. रेशियो चाहिए मतलब रेशियो किसका लेना है, एरिया का. लेट्स जस्ट टेक द रेशियो ऑफ देयर एरिया. सो एरिया ऑफ ट्रायंगल ADE half into AD into EM, and area of triangle BDE, that is half into BD into EM. Now if you take the ratio of them, half gets cancelled, EM gets cancelled. What do we get? AD upon BD. Can we say the equation number 1 here? Clear? Okay, now जो मैंने यहाँ पे cross किया था, I'll just erase that cross. Now we have to prove AE upon EC. We have to prove AE upon EC. To prove this AE upon EC, I'll take the another side that is AC, right? So AC के लिए the same logic I'll use for this AE belong to the triangle ADE. So this AE belong to the triangle ADE. And after that, once again, if I see EC, is EC belong to the any of the triangle? No, EC is not belong to the any of the triangle. So let's just consider the BC. So we'll get, now just observe. So I'll erase one thing here, just observe. This thing we don't need to consider. ये जो पूरा part है that I am erasing, we don't need to consider here. Okay, we are just dealing with that part which is shown in the figure, right? ये जो part है वही हमें देखना है, बाकी हमें किधर भी कुछ भी लेना देना नहीं है. So just forget this part. कर रहा हूँ, just forget this part. Okay, so now this one thing. Again, we don't require this part, है ना? So just observe this triangle ADC. Can I say DN is the height of the triangle? Yes. Can I say this DN is the height of this triangle? Clear. And after that, for the triangle DEC, can I again say this DN is the height? In both the case, so we can just say कि दोनों का height equal है. So let's same thing we can apply here. Area of triangle ADE upon area of triangle CDE. Again, if you observe half, AEEC and DN is common in both the case. So DN and half gets cancelled. We get this ratio. This is the equation number 2. यहाँ तक किसी को भी कुछ doubt है? Anyone who has the confusion till here? Yes, Arya.
Sir, I can say the further one.
Yeah.
Sir, that D is parallel to BC, as in 9th we were.
No. That question goes to Shreya only. As I commit her, Shreya is going to answer. So yes, Shreya, you are
Okay.
Yes, right? Yes, Shreya.
Yes, sir.
Yes, better. Now it is your turn. Now how you can explain us?
Yes, now as we are given that BD is equal to like AD upon BD is equal to AE upon EC. Then
It's not given. We have to prove that, right?
Oh yes.
Uh-huh.
So then
Okay, so before that, I'll just explain few things so you'll get the idea of what exactly you need to explain. See, so if you observe here, AD upon DB, we have to prove this AD upon DB is equal to AE upon EC, right? And I got here AD upon DB and AE upon EC, मतलब दोनों भी this side है. So to prove the one side equal, we need to prove the another side also equal. So means we have to prove these two sides equal. So just observe these two sides. Area of triangle ADE यहाँ पे भी है, area of triangle ADE यहाँ पे भी है. But this red part जो मैं highlight कर रहा हूँ, this red part, area of triangle BDE and area of triangle CDE, they are not equal. That means somewhere ये जो red circle से, that we need to prove equal. So to prove these two circles equal, Shreya will help you how we can prove these two circles equal. Now Shreya start.
okay. So triangle BDE and triangle CDE, they lie between same parallel and same they lie between the same parallels, that is DE and BC.
Okay, this
so
parallel
the areas
line, right?
are equal.
Okay, so let's
so the
highlight.
areas are equal.
Beautiful. So BDE and CD, as she says, we'll just highlight those triangles BDE and CD, these two triangles. So she's saying that those two triangles are lie between the same parallel line and they have the common base. That means their areas will be equal, right? Right, Shreya?
Yes.
Yeah. So now we'll explain this part once again. Now, so just observe these two triangles. These two triangles lie between the same parallel line. मतलब दोनों का जो height होगा, this perpendicular height, that will be equal. That is the first case. And if you observe this DE, DE is base for the triangle DEBE or the triangle DEC. दोनों का base एक ही है. If the base is also same, height is also same. So what we can conclude? Their areas are equal. Any confusion? Their areas will be equal. Yes. So we can say here their areas are equal. So area of triangle BDE is equal to area of triangle CDE. Now we have equation 1, equation 2 and equation 3. What we can conclude from these three equations? Yes, Aryan. Yes, Aryan, what we can conclude for these three equations? Yes, Aryan, you are not responding. Yes, Ketki. Yes, Ketki. You're muted yourself. Yes, Pranav.
Sir, so you can say that half into BD into EM equal.
Into BD into EF.
Sorry,
No, but
half
see,
into BD
yes.
into DN.
Half into BD into DN. Okay.
Just a
good.
minute.
Just okay. I'll show you the very simple trick. Simple.
Okay, sir.
We have to prove this AD upon BD is equal to AE upon AC, right? So to prove this thing equal, ये जो green boxes that I am going to make, these green boxes should be equal. Now out of these green boxes, if you observe this blue boxes, so blue boxes are same, ADE and AD. The only part is कि ये जो red boxes है, that is BDE and CDE not equal. अगर ये BDE and CDE equal हो गए, then we can say कि ये and ये equal है. So that's why we prove that this BDE is equal to CDE, right? So BDE is equal to CDE. So from equation 1, 2 and 3, we can simply say AD upon DB is equal to AE upon EC. This is the two proof. Finally, we got the proof for BPT. Now, still anyone have the confusion? Anyone? किसी को भी confusion है? We can just simply raise the hand, or else anyone? No one has the confusion. अगर किसी को भी confusion है, yes, Neha, I guess raise the hand. Let me just find out the Neha. Yes, Neha. Yes, Neha. First, allow you the access of mute unmute.
Sir, I didn't understand the first part.
Which part, beta? Equation 1.
AD upon. Yes, sir.
Equation 1. Okay, beta. See, for area of triangle ADE, we'll just go back. Yes. Now, can you just tell me what is the area of triangle ADE here? Yes, sir, you have to answer. What will be the area of triangle ADE? Half into base into height?
Yes, sir.
Right. So I'll highlight the triangle so you'll get a clear idea exactly. Yeah, this triangle ADE. For ADE, do you have the height?
ME.
ME. And do you have the base?
AD.
Beautiful. So area will be half into ME into AD. We got the same?
Yes.
Right. After that, let's move to the another triangle. So if I take the another triangle, let's see. Cancel हो जाएगा. Now यहाँ पे, do we have the height for this triangle? Yes, we can say this is the height, right? This common height will draw, na? We have the height DN. And now for this triangle, can we use the area of triangle? Yes, again half into base into height. And for this triangle, do we have the height? Yes, the height will be same, that is DN. We'll use the half into base into height, DN cancel, half of cancel. Then we'll get the equation number 2. After that, we have seen the common base equal height, then area is also equal. Okay, apart from that, do you still have any confusion? You can definitely ask me. You still have any confusion?
No.
Okay, good one. Now someone raised the hand. Let me just check out who raised the hand. Okay, there's no confusion left. Okay, so now actually you have to write the theorem. But before that, just I'll clear you one thing कि कैसे आपको लिखना है. First, यहाँ तक you will write as it is. Yes, यहाँ तक you will write as it is. After this done, I'll explain you the next thing what you have to write. Okay, best of luck. Okay, done. Can I move to the next part? Okay, after that, we will give the equation number 1 here, and the same way you'll write this equation number 2. Same way. Yes, the same way you can write the equation number 2 here. Once done, you'll give the equation number 2 here. इसके बाद में you will write this thing as this is the equation number 3. And for the last page, you can write down this answer. Done? Everyone done? Done? Okay, great. I hope there's no confusion in the BPT. If you still have any confusion, just let me know. There are some answers are coming for 1 minute. So do we have to make separate notebook for geometry? No, but so what we can do now, as the mathematics is a very vast subject, एक बड़ा book ले लो. In that you can make the partition. The 60% part is for the geometry and the 40% part is for the algebra. Or if you want to make the separate book, even you can make the separate book. Okay. So that is not compulsory. You have to make a one separate book for the geometry. If you want to make, you can make it. If you don't want to make, you don't make. Done. Now we'll see the converse. What is the meaning of converse? किसी को पता है what is the meaning of converse? Yeah, only Parth know what is the meaning of converse. Anup also know. Archit. Yes, Archit. Yes, Archit. Okay, Archit is not responding. So converse means there are so many answers are okay. Yeah, beautiful answers are coming. That it means ulta. It means opposite. Okay, right. So it is exactly opposite. Is exactly the ulta. Matlab ulta of what? Basic proportionality. So ulta of basic proportionality. That means we clearly can say what was BPT? Yes, sir. If there is a line is parallel to the side of a triangle, then we can say the ratios are equal. अभी उसका उल्टा मतलब if the ratios are equal, then we can say the line is parallel. That is what the BPT, converse of BPT says. Now, if a line divides two sides of a triangle in the same ratio, matlab when the ratios is equal, then the line is parallel to the third side. That means the line is parallel. So here we can write the given is AD upon DB is equal to AE upon EC. Then we can say DE is parallel to line L. Clear? Any confusion in converse of BPT? BPT means we have the line is parallel, then we can say the ratio is equal. Converse of BPT, when the ratio is equal, then we can say the line is parallel. Clear? Sorted? Okay. Now let's move to the next part. Now you have to figure it out that the two lines are parallel or not. So yes, you can easily identify the lines are parallel or not, but how you can represent it in the notebook. So first we need to check that the ratios are equal or not. So let's check PE upon EQ. Right, I'll take the PE upon EQ. So PE upon EQ is 3.9 upon 3. So decimal, to avoid the decimal, I'll take 39 upon 30, which gets 13 upon 10. Let's take the RHS, that is PF upon FR. So PF upon FR will get 3.6 upon 2.4. To avoid the decimal, I'll take 36 upon 24. And after solving, I'll get 3 upon 2. So just observe equation 1 and equation 2. If the lines are parallel, if you say the lines are parallel, just show me the thumbs. If the lines are not parallel, just show me the two fingers. If the lines are not parallel, show me two fingers. If the line is parallel, just show me the thumbs. Now tell me the line are parallel or not. Yes, Adi says the line are parallel. Even Anup says the lines are parallel. Even Parth says the lines are parallel. Okay, Parth, Anup. I'm giving the access, but can you tell me how you said that the lines are parallel? Yes, Pranjal, beautiful answer.
The ratios are equal.
Beta, the ratios are equal. Are you sure? Is 13 upon 10 is equal to 3 upon 2?
No.
No. Okay, और कौन था? Yes, Anup.
Because
Yes, Anup. चालेल, चुकीचा आन्सर पण आवडतात मला.
माझं पण तेच होतं. त्यांनी सांगितलं ते ratios are equal.
रेशो आर इक्वल. अरे असं कसं करतो राजा तू? बघ की इथं इक्वल नाही आहेत ना. 13/10 इज नॉट इक्वल टू 3/2 है ना? कुठे जायचंय घाई करून? Okay, so basically the ratios are not equal. That means we can say the ratios are not equal. Then the lines are not parallel. The lines are not parallel. Now simply say here, without using the notebook, without using any calculation, just tell me the ratio, the lines are parallel or not. If parallel, thumb. If not parallel, two fingers. Yeah, not parallel. Yes, again, this Pranav and Advait. I'm giving you access of both of you. Yes, beta, you said that the lines are not parallel. How you identify the lines are not parallel?
Oh, sorry, sorry. They are parallel. Sorry.
They are parallel. Okay, you change your decision. Yes, Pranav.
No, sir, I wasn't able, my video was lagging, so
Okay, okay. Anyone else? Okay, so simply we'll take the ratios like that. Just the previous ratios they are 4/4.5, 8/9. So let's take 4/4.5, which can be written as 40/45, which means 5 8s and 5 9s. So you get 8/9 and 8/9. So from equation 1 and equation 2, we can simply conclude the ratios are equal. If the ratios are equal, then the lines are parallel. Yes, Aryan. Beautiful. You gave me the answer correct. The third is parallel 9/2, 9/8. Okay, it's not parallel. Okay, okay. So the lines are parallel. Basically, the lines are parallel. Use your notebook, use your pen, use your brain, and just show me the lines are parallel or not. If the parallel, I'll ask the different answers for different questions for every side. So just do it. You have only 45 seconds. Done? Okay, so who got the first answer? So let me just take the lines are parallel. Yes, Jui said the lines are parallel. Yes, Jui. Yes, Jui, can you explain what ratio you got? What is PE upon EQ?
18 upon 110.
18 upon 110. Oh, good. 18 upon 110. So what is the length of FR you got?
Length of FR 2.2.
Good one. I hope everyone got the same way. Beautiful, beta, beautiful. Right, so everyone got the same answer and the lines are parallel. So you'll see the lines are parallel here. If you still have any confusion in this question, so let me just you can just message here. Yeah, so the lines are parallel. Okay. Can you see my screen? I'll pick a random one. Uh, yes, you can see my screen. Good. Everyone can see the screen now? Okay, great. Now this question. What we need to prove? This thing. So I am giving you the time of 1 minute maximum. In 1 minute you have to solve this. You have to try this. गलत हुआ तो भी चलेगा. अगर correct आया तो well and good. Okay, so just try this in your end. How you can solve this? How you can perform on this? Yes, done. Yes, Sarthak, good one. Yes, Sarthak.
Sir, there are already given that the lines are parallel. Therefore,
Okay.
AN is equal to ND.
AN.
AN upon ND is equal to AL upon LC.
Good. And
AM upon MB is equal to AL upon LC.
good one. So suppose
Therefore,
as we have said, just give me a moment. As Sarthak said, यहाँ तक तो हो गया. From equation 1 and 2 ये भी आ गया. Right, Sarthak?
yeah.
After that.
Therefore, AL and LC are common. Therefore, AM upon MB is equal to AN upon ND.
DS, correct. But now what we need to prove? If you observe, so what we need to prove exactly? Just observe here. We have to prove AM upon AB, and here we got AM upon BM. Here we need to prove AN upon AD. Here we got AN upon DN. मतलब जो यहाँ पे red boxes है, ये जो red boxes are different. AB, BM, AD, DN. Any explanation on this? Yes, do you have any explanation on this?
No, sir, I'm thinking.
Okay. Yes. Let's think.
Sir, AN upon
Sir.
Yes, Aryan, Parth, I allowed you. Yes, Aryan.
Sir, I can try. As they have given that, as Sarthak said that BM is equal to BM upon AM. So in this figure, we know that AB is equal to AM plus BM. Okay.
Oh, great one, right.
And similarly, in AD, we can say that AN plus ND is equal to.
Okay.
Mm,
Yes.
and
Now you
then
got the
for
logic. So how we can do that here? BM की
so
जगह पे AB कैसे आएगा? DN की जगह पे AD कैसे आएगा?
sir, DN and BM. Okay, so we want
Yes,
AB.
Parth and Pranav.
So sir, we can. Okay.
Sir, we will add AM and AN to the both sides.
AM and AN
Sir,
both.
Sir, they have
Yes.
also given that LM is equal to LN.
Yeah, LM is equal to LN. Where it is given, beta?
Sir, वो arrow दिए है ना?
That arrow implies these two. ये देखो, ये और ये parallel है. ये और ये parallel है. उसके लिए वो arrow है.
sir, may I answer?
Yes, sir. Yes, Pranav, बोलो.
Sir, so since AM upon BM equal to AN upon DN,
Okay.
so we will add 1 to both the sides.
Directly, can we add the 1 to both the sides?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Because adding 1 to both sides of the equation.
Beautiful, Pranav. Beautiful. Now, I'll explain you. Yes, Sarthak, you want to give the answer?
Sir, no, I got it wrong.
Okay, no problem. So now let's just observe what magic I'm going to do here. So it says कि AM तो आ गया है, BM and AB. So I want the relation between BM and AB. So I'll just fill here. देखो यहाँ पे BM है, यहाँ पे AB है. So we can simply say AM plus BM we get AB, right? मतलब इसमें AM ऐड करना है. AM मतलब क्या ऐड करना है? न्यूमरेटर. So denominator में we have to add numerator, then I'll get AB. But it is practically not possible. But we have the rule, we can add the denominator to the numerator. So for that, what we have to do? Just make the reciprocal of those. Just make the reciprocal of those. So first I'll make the reciprocal. So it becomes BM upon AM is equal to DN upon AN. Right? So once we got, after that, I need to add AM. To the LHS, I need to add AN to the RHS. Yeah, practically possible. So what I'll do, I'll just add 1 on both the sides. Just adding 1 on both the sides. So AM into 1, I'll get AM plus BM upon AM, and AN into 1, I'll get DN plus AN upon AN. So now AM and BM, so this AM and this AM, just give me a moment. This AM and BM will get AB, right? So this AM and BM will get AB. So just replace it by AB upon AM and DN plus AN. Just observe this figure. DN plus AN will get AD. So AD upon AN. After that, again do the reciprocal. So let's do the reciprocal. I'll get the answer. Now, any confusion left in this question? Tejasvi, you didn't understood anything. Okay, beta, good one. और कोई है those who have the doubt? Okay, जिसको नहीं है they can start solving. जिसको doubt है फिर से सिखाओ. Oh yeah, definitely beta, definitely. Yes, I'll explain. So first, just observe here. In this figure, first can I say this LM is parallel to CB? So can I use the BPT? So BPT will be AM upon MB is equal to AL upon LC. Second, यहाँ पे LN is parallel to DC. So can I say AN upon ND is equal to AL upon LC? Yes, let me just, Himanshu, Deepraj and Tejasvi, I give you the access, so it will be more convenient. Tejasvi, Deepraj and Himanshu. Just hold on. Deepraj. Yes, Tejashree. So please check with your background noise.
Sir, can you explain that when you added one on the both side, how that answer came? Can you
Okay,
explain
okay,
it
so
again?
exactly. You have that doubt. Yes, Himanshu. And suppose, see, Tejashree want the whole explanation. So what I'll do now, I'll explain each and everything. बीच में अगर आपको कुछ भी confusion है, you can definitely. That's why I allow you the mic access. So यहाँ तक equation 1 and equation 2. Yes, Tejashree, do you have any? Yes, Tejashree.
No,
Yes,
sir.
no. Okay. So after that, from equation 1 and equation 2, can I say this AM upon BM is equal to DN upon AN? यहाँ तक कोई confusion है?
नहीं.
नहीं, right? So उसके बाद में if you observe AM upon AB, तो AM AM दोनों का भी आ गया है, AN AN दोनों का भी आ गया है. तो now हमें क्या करना है? AB is equal to BM. तो AB and BM के बीच में relation क्या है? AM plus MB is equal to AB. Right? So they belong to the same segment. DN के लिए भी same thing. AN plus ND is equal to AD. So we have to add those things. So that's why what we can do, we cannot change the denominator, right? We can change the numerator. That is the basic rule that we have seen in the 9th standard. तो डिनोमिनेटर को चेंज नहीं कर सकते, इसके लिए क्या करेंगे? डिनोमिनेटर को न्यूमरेटर में कन्वर्ट करेंगे, न्यूमरेटर को डिनोमिनेटर में. दैट मींस वी सिंपली डू द रेसिप्रोकल. So just do the reciprocal of that. Once we do the reciprocal, yes, now just observe bm की जगह पे I want am. So let's just find out here. ये चीज हाईलाइट करता हूं मैं. Yes, see here. bm की जगह पे मुझे am चाहिए. bm की जगह पे am. How I can get that? bm की जगह पे I want ab. Sorry, bm की जगह पे ab चाहिए. मतलब I need to add am, then only I'll get ab. Yes or no?
Yes.
Right? So after that, same thing here. ये dn है. dn की जगह पे I want ad. So how we can get? If we add an. मतलब LHS में am ऐड करना है और RHS में an ऐड करना है. So to do that, what I'll do? I'll just add 1 on both the sides. If we add 1 to the both the sides, now what we can do here? How we can solve? Yes, multiply here. Just multiply here. So am into 1 will get am plus bm upon am as it is. dn plus an as it is. Now what is am plus bm, Tejashree?
AB.
AB. Yes, Himanshu. What is bm plus an?
AD.
AD. So now simply we'll do the reciprocal again and we got the answer. अभी कुछ confusion है किसी को?
No, sir.
किसी को भी नहीं है confusion?
No, sir.
Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yes, Aryan, thank you so much again for your beautiful comment. Okay, so now you can just copy. So students, I'll like to explain you one thing. There are so many students are not allowing the camera access, but I'll tell you the fun behind this. If you have the camera access now, you will be monitored by me or as well as your friends. So it is more convenient if you allow the camera access, right? So it is more interacting and you'll not get bored. अगर आपका कैमरा चालू है ना, you'll not get bored. If the camera is not on now, so even I face that because when we have some meetings on the online session now, if the camera is off now, we just try to busy in something else. So that time we get bored. If the camera is on now, you can definitely interact with each other, and this is the way you can definitely interact with each other, right? तो यही एक वे है जो आप एक दूसरे से interact कर सकते हो. Otherwise, I cannot see you, so I cannot interact with you directly. That is why I ask you to allow the camera access. Once if it is something that you have to do beyond that time, you can just off the camera. So what I generally do now, though, because there are a lot of students, so to interact with you, I just allow the students who have the camera access only. So I can see here only 8 students: Parth, Arjit, Aryan Singh, Sarthak, Pranav, Harshvardhan, Shriram, and Anup. Only this student. I guess now Adi is on. Ali, what you exactly want me to show? Just now. Done? Simply yes, done. Okay, great. So let's move to the next part now. Okay, this question is basically I'll be providing you this question as a homework. So let's just wait. I'll take the screenshot of this and I'll share you. Okay. Okay. After this question will be the homework for you. I get this will be also the homework for you. These are the 2 questions for the homework. Yeah, this question you have to solve here. And if you face any difficulty, yes, let me know. This question. So best of luck. Fast. Yes, Pranav.
Sir, I had a question.
Yes.
Uh, can we use the
Sorry.
converse of BPT?
Yes, you have to use the converse of BPT only, because always remember that is the tricky part in this question. Whenever we have to prove the lines parallel, na, that times we need to prove the ratios equal, right?
Yes, sir.
Right. So ratios equal होंगे, then only we can say the lines are parallel. अगर lines parallel है, then we can show the ratios are equal. तो यहाँ पे lines parallel prove करना है, मतलब to prove the lines parallel, we have to prove the ratios equal. अब the ratio कैसे
Yes,
prove
sir.
करने equal, that it depends on you. Let's
Yes,
talk now.
sir.
Yes, Pranjal, done. Good. Okay, I am sending you the two files which will be there for the homework. Okay, so just just give me a moment. Short. Yes, I sent you the two files which will be for the homework. I hope everyone received that. Okay, QA upon. Yes, Pranav answers. Okay, let me just explain you this question again. Now, बहुत simple है. AB upon PQ. Sorry, AB is parallel to PQ. Then it becomes OB upon BQ is equal to OA upon AP. Equation number one. Same way, OC upon CR is equal to OA upon OP. Equation number two. Just observe OA upon AP, OA upon AP. Means one side is equal. Can I say the another side is also equal? If the another side is equal, that means OB upon BQ is equal to OC upon CR. Now, in this triangle, if OB upon BQ is equal to OC upon CR, then converse of BPT, we can say that BC is parallel to QR. Clear? So that BC is parallel to QR. Any confusion? Uh, okay, if we see Aryan is not on WhatsApp, so what we can do now better? So I already sent it this year. यहाँ पे भी मैंने होमवर्क सेंड किया है, just cross check with that. Yes, this is the very important thing. I guess that yeah, I'll give you the access. So first let me know कि आपका सिर्फ 8 ही बच्चों का वीडियो चल रहा है and I can only interact with this. Yes, Ishika came now. Jeet came. Okay, so there are only few students who allowed the video access. So I am telling you very clearly because see, there are a lot of students here, right? Almost there are 75 students. So for that, if you have the video access, na, then only I can easily interact with you. This is very clear. If you want to learn something, then it is somewhere it is essential. I'm not saying it is compulsory, but somewhere it is essential. So I like to ask you the question. So prove that the line drawn through the midpoint of one side of a triangle parallel to the another side bisects the third side. What you exactly understood from this statement? Yes, yes. Yes. Yes, you can definitely try.
Yes, sir. So
Yes,
can you
beta.
repeat the question?
Yeah, but see, this is the question. So what you understood from this question?
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
So
what we understood. Just a second, Shreya want to see this question. So Shreya, I already shown you the question. Just go through it with it fast. Yes, and I'm just skipping this question now. Okay. Yes. Yes. What you understood from here?
So when a line is drawn through a midpoint of one side
Okay.
of a triangle, it is
Okay.
parallel to another side and it
Okay.
bisects the third side.
So,
So basically we can say that this is the midpoint theorem.
this is the midpoint theorem. So in midpoint theorem na beta, M is the midpoint of AB and N is the midpoint of AC, that is given. यहाँ पे M is the midpoint of AB, which is given, and N is the midpoint of AC that we have to show.
Okay.
Right? Bisect the third side, matlab that we have to show. So it is basically the converse of midpoint
Converse
theorem.
of midpoint theorem.
Right? So I hope you knew this theorem, है ना?
Yes.
Pakka?
Yeah,
Everyone knew this theorem. Good one. Yeah, Parth, you have some doubt, I guess.
No, ma'am. No, sir. I don't know. I just
So you were just raising the hand, so I thought you have the doubt, beta.
No, I just want to tell that.
अरे ऐसे ही मजे में कर रहा था क्या?
नहीं
फिर?
आंसर बताने के लिए.
Okay, और सर तो बताना आंसर.
सर पहले हम सी पॉइंट से AB से पहले लाइन करेंगे
सी पॉइंट से
सीडी लाइन निकालेंगे AB से पैरेलल.
C से parallel to which?
AB.
हाँ, correct. That I am going to give you. Yes, I agree with that. So now see, for this question you can note down the things whatever I am going to explain you. See now. So first, I am assuming that yes, the first is Partna. So I am assuming that the name of the triangle is PAR. Why PAR? Because his first three alphabets are PAR, and remaining these two, you can choose anything. ये जो M and N है ना, you can choose anything. ये जो दो सर्कल है आप आपके मर्जी से ले सकते हो, बट ये जो स्क्वायर्स मैंने करके रखे हैं ना, the square should be the alphabets of your name. Suppose now यहाँ पे पार्थ के लिए हो गया PAR. Suppose if I take Advait, so Advait के लिए it becomes ADW. The name of the triangles will be ADW. Suppose for Yash, so the Yash will be YAS. So this way you have to take your triangles and then you have to solve the homework. That means it's simply clear कि आपका homework का solution same नहीं होगा, and you'll get the idea कि exactly solve कैसे करना है. ठीक है? So this question is the homework for you, all of you. If you still face any problem, you can definitely ask me in the next question. Sorry, next lecture. Okay, so
okay, sir.
Yeah, this will be the homework for you. And this is also the homework for you. This is the midpoint theorem now. So try this out because you have already solved this in 9th standard. Clear? Any confusion clear? ये दो homework मैंने और बनाए हैं. So yes, you'll be getting the homework in the WhatsApp group of the MT. Still, I am sending it here. So I'm just doing my work here. So I'll be sending the here as well. जिनको यहाँ से copy करना है, they can copy from here, and even you'll get homework from the group. Okay. Let's start with the next one. Just give me a moment. Okay, now can you see my screen? Can you see my screen? Great one. Okay, so now we'll be starting with these things. Okay, now just yeah, both simple and funny topic here. So what do you observe here? Yes, Srinivas. What do you observe here, beta?
Two circles.
Two circles, two bangles, I can say, right? There are the one is purple, one is sky blue. Now, what do you observe here next? Yes, Arjit.
Yes, sir.
What do you observe here?
Sir, circles and squares are given.
Okay, next question. Yes, Aryan Singh, what do you observe next?
Sir, both are of equal.
Right.
Both are
So,
equal. Sir, both are rectangle.
Both are rectangle, correct? So I took two bangles, that is circle, two squares, and two rectangles.
Sir, one more I can see. One more difference.
Yes.
Sir, we can say different that rectangles and square have vertex while circle is not having.
Okay, good. Nice observation, beta. Nice observation. Just wait. Srinivas want to answer. Yes, Srinivas.
Sir, they two are similar.
Both are similar. Now let's just ask this question. Just a moment. Just give me a moment. Just wait. So I'll allow all the students because there are only few students who allow me the camera access. So it is not a look like a good lecture. So show non-video. I'll allow all the students. I'll take a random one. I'll take the random one. So let's find out. Okay. So yes, Parth. What do you observe? Yes, Parth. What do you observe? No. Okay. Let's take. Yes, Ananya. Okay, you don't have the access of mic. Yes, Varad Bangi. Yes, yeah. Please, Varad Bangi, can you just tell me what you observe? No. Yes, Samiksha. Okay, the mic is not on. Yes, Samiksha. Yes. Hello. Yes, Samiksha.
Sir, the two squares are similar.
Okay.
And the rectangle circles are similar.
Okay, beta, do you know what is similar and what is congruent? Yeah, beta, I really like the wrong answer, so don't worry, don't hesitate to give me the answer. Okay, let's see. It's very simple. I was just entertaining you. So first, circle, square. If I must, so first, yes. First, mute all of you. Okay, so we can just say here, circle, square, rectangle. If I merge of one circle into the another, right? So suppose in the same way, suppose I have the two hands. So if I overlap this one, you can observe only one hand, right? You can observe only one hand. That's the same thing going to happen here. For the circle, एक circle गायब हो गया. So if I can even stretch out the one circle like this, so the same thing will happen for the square and the rectangle. That means the exactly fits in each other. So जो दो figures से exactly fits in each other, that those figures are said to be the congruent figure. So in mathematical statement, we can say the figures having same shape and same size. Even it is required, the same shape and the same size, right? So same shape and the same size, the figures are said to be the congruent figure. Clear? Now, what do you observe here? Let me give you the access. Yeah, so I'm giving you access Park. Randomly, I'm taking Arjit, Harshad, and Sriram. I gave you the access to 4 students.
Okay.
Now you have to just yes, you have to just answer my 4 questions. So now, what do you observe? Taj Mahal, beautiful. Now, what do you observe here?
Circles are there. It's made
No,
of
no.
many shapes.
Okay. So in simple saying, ये Taj Mahal है, छोटा Taj Mahal है, right? Both the Taj Mahals are congruent.
No.
No, the look they look equal, but their size is not equal, right? ये बहुत
Yes.
बड़ा है और एक बहुत छोटा है. So let's take the another example. Suppose observe.
What?
What do you observe here?
Planet Earth is planet Earth. Earth.
Earth. यहाँ पे
Globe.
globe is Earth and globe is equal.
They are similar but not congruent.
Yeah, that means their size is same. Sorry, the shape is same, but the size is not equal, है ना? So even if I take the one more example here, this is also not this one. एक छोटा कार एक बड़ा कार है. Is it congruent?
No, they're not.
They look similar. अगर फोटो लिया हमें दिख रहे वो same है, but in actual their size is different. So we conclude to the one conclusion that the figures or the objects having same shape but different sizes, those objects or those figures are said to be the similar figures or similar objects. समझा? अगर shape भी same है, size भी same है, then those are congruent. अगर shape same है, but size छोटा बड़ा है, then it becomes a similar. Clear?
Similar.
Any confusion?
Okay.
Similar and congruency?
No, sir.
Great.
No.
Now let's move to the next part. So I took the triangle ABC. अगर ABC का xerox machine सबको पता है, so this way, suppose if I put my triangle ABC here to get the xerox, and मैं क्या कर रहा हूँ, उसको enlarge कर रहा हूँ, this 2 times xerox को double enlarge करूँगा, double zoom करूँगा, so I'll get like this, right? So I'll get a triangle ABC here. So to just avoid the confusion, I'll rename the second triangle ABC as a PQR. Now, what will be the length of PQ here? Yes, Samiksha.
8. It will be
It
double.
will be 8. Okay, yeah. Now Samiksha will answer. What will be the length of PR? Yes, Samiksha, you can answer. Yes, Pranav, you can even try.
Sir, it's 12.
It's 12, right? So it becomes 12. Now, I'll ask this question to. Okay, now I'm changing some student slots. So, chalo, next change. Yes, I am giving the access to Sarthak, Adwan, and Yash, and even Adi. So I gave you the access to the 4 students. Okay, now tell me, student. Tell me. What about the angles? So the sides का double हो गया. So what will be the angle P?
Sir, angle P will be 70 degrees. It won't change.
It won't change, right? So angles will be same. So if you observe, अगर दोनों का मैंने ratio लिया दोनों sides का, it becomes 4/8, which is 1/2, right? So 4/2. Okay, I mute you all of you because it's creating a lot of noise. Okay. So AB upon PQ, if I take it, it gets 4/8, which is 1/2. BC upon QR, 1/2. AC upon PR, I'll get 1/2. Now, that means all the ratios are equal here. Sub side के ratios equal हो गए. And the next important part, the angles. Their angles are congruent. So their angles are congruent. So what we understood from here, जो similar triangles होते हैं ना, उनमें एक common चीज है. उनके जो sides है, they are in proportion. उनके जो ratio है, they are in proportion. Proportion means the sides, the ratio of the sides are equal and the angles are congruent. So we understood one thing: when the 2 triangles are similar, they have the sides are in proportion and the angles are congruent. The sides are in proportion, the angles are congruent. When the 2 triangles are similar, then the sides are in proportion, the angles are congruent. Clear? Any confusion? Good. So now let's consider the ABC similar to PQR. If this is the symbol of similarity, yeah? This is the symbol of similarity. So we have seen the symbol like this. हमने ऐसा symbol देखा है, right? This is a symbol of congruency. इसमें से अगर ये red line हटा दी, so this becomes similarity. Clear? So this is a symbol of similarity. So ABC similar to PQR. So I'll explain this. कैसे आएगा ratio? If the two triangles are similar, the ratio will be AB upon PQ. Just observe this marker. AB upon PQ. Now, अगर यहाँ पे BC है तो next will be QR. So is equal to BC upon QR. And यहाँ पे if I take AC, so it becomes P upon L. Sorry, it becomes PR. AC upon PR. Clear? And the next, suppose if I take the angle A, if I highlight the angle A, so angle A congruent to angle P only, so it will be congruent to angle P. The B is congruent to Q and C is congruent to R. Any confusion here? No. So the only thing you have to write C. You have to just copy this and we'll stop here for today's lecture. So let me just tell you what we have to write. You will write similar. Right, so you will just write the name similar triangles and just copy this as it is with the figure. So each and everything that you can see in this on the screen that you have to copy. You have only 2 minutes. After that, I'll be playing a one game of 10 to 15 seconds. Okay. So now I hope everyone is done. So just do remember we were on this screen. So next time just do give me a reminder. Next time we'll be starting from this particular thing. We will be starting from the criteria of the similarity, right? We will be starting from the criteria. You can even note down. So we'll be starting from the criteria. Okay, so now I'll be playing a game of 10 seconds, but this is the first lecture. I only allow you for a 10 seconds. Usme you'll have the freedom to say hi, tata, bye bye, good night, but you'll not abuse anyone. Okay, so I am giving you the unmute access to everyone, so you can just say good night, tata, bye bye, take care, stay safe, stay healthy, stay at home. That's it. Okay. It's the time to say goodbye.
Bye.
Bye, Tata.
See you.
Too soon. Stay at home.
At
Stay home,
home.
stay
Stay
safe.
safe.
Yadi, bye bye.
Bye 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 bye.
Bye.
Everybody, bye bye. No.
I take care.
Sir.
We'll meet you soon. Thank you so much.
Okay.
Sir.
Bye.
Bye.